You're listening to The Plugged In Operator, part of Main Street Media. I'm Marcus. It's Monday, April 27, 2026. Here's what's on the board. AI tool of the week is Housecall Pro CSR AI, the always-on customer service voice agent that answers your phone, books the job, and never sleeps. And the timing matters, because Housecall Pro is opening their AI Accelerator week today, and it's free to attend. Here's the operator angle. The HVAC industry misses about 27% of inbound calls. Plumbing is worse. Every missed call is a job that went to your competitor. If you do $200,000 a year in residential service, missing 1 in 4 calls leaves at least $45,000 a year sitting on the floor. A full-time CSR runs you $50,000 to $70,000. CSR AI is built to fill that gap without the salary line. What it does, CSR AI picks up every call your team can't. Overflow, after hours, weekends, holidays. It knows your service area, your service types, your trip charge, and your booking calendar. It can quote your standard service call, schedule the appointment, log the customer in your Housecall Pro CRM, and text a confirmation. It escalates real emergencies. Burst pipe, no heat, no power, straight to your on-call line. Every conversation is recorded, transcribed, and dropped into the customer file. Cost range. CSR AI is part of the Housecall Pro AI team. If you're already paying for Housecall Pro on the Essentials, Max, or Max Pro tier, that's roughly $49 to $249 per technician seat per month. CSR AI runs another $80 to $150 a month for typical small shop call volume. If you're not on Housecall Pro, this alone isn't a reason to switch platforms. But if you're already there, the bundle pays for itself fast the moment you cover a meaningful share of missed calls. Setup time: 1 to 2 hours, mostly on a Sunday afternoon. You record a 30-second voice sample so the agent matches your shop's tone. You upload your service catalog and price list. You set the booking rules, what slots you allow, what trip charge applies, when to escalate. Then you flip your overflow line, forwarding to the CSR AI number, and you're live by Monday morning. Here's the concrete takeaway. This week, Housecall Pro is running their free AI Accelerator week. 5 one-hour sessions, daily at 2 p.m. Eastern, today through Friday. It's free, no platform required to register, and the framework on lead capture, closeout, and revenue per job applies anywhere. Block the hour. If you're already on Housecall Pro, also pull last week's missed call report and decide on Friday whether CSR AI pays for itself this month. 1 hour to evaluate. The decision is binary. Speaking of money, every HVAC operator listening should know about a lawsuit that could put cash back in your pocket. A class action complaint was filed on March 20th in the U.S. District Court for the Eastern District of Michigan. It names Trane, Carrier, Daikin, Bosch, Lennox, Rheem, and AAON. Together, those 7 manufacturers control more than 90% of the U.S. HVAC equipment market. The complaint alleges that beginning in January 2020, those companies coordinated actions that drove equipment prices higher than competitive market conditions would have produced. The case picked up new media attention this past week, including coverage in the ACHR News on April 20th. Here's the operator angle. If you've installed equipment from any of those brands since January 2020, and that covers almost every HVAC shop in the country, you paid those prices. Your customer paid those prices. If the plaintiffs win or settle, there will be a recovery pool, and the only contractors who get a meaningful cut are the ones who can prove what they bought, when they bought it, and what they paid. That's invoice records, distributor statements, job tickets matched to model numbers and serial numbers. Most shops do not keep that data clean. It lives in 7 different folders on 3 different platforms, and half of it's still in the lead tech's truck. Here's the concrete takeaway. By the end of this week, pull every equipment purchase invoice from January 1st, 2020 to today. 1 folder. Cloud storage, encrypted, index by manufacturer, model number, purchase date, distributor, and price paid. Even if the case settles small, you will need clean records to file a claim. Even if the case loses, you now have the cleanest equipment cost dataset in your shop's history, useful for warranty claims, customer disputes, and your next pricing review. 10 hours of admin work. Potentially years of recovery if the case wins. Either way, you keep the file. That's it for Monday. Find all 5 Main Street Media shows wherever you listen. Subscribe, leave a review, and I'll see you Friday.